Good morning and welcome to this very beautiful and exciting day here at the Blakeford at Green Hills. I am John Lowry. I have the pleasure of serving on the board here at the Blakeford, and we're excited that all of you are joining us for this momentous occasion where we are breaking ground on a new expansion. We know this is not what we expected. We thought that many of us would gather on this lawn, but in the crazy world that we're in right now, we're thrilled that you're making it a point to join us virtually for what I think will be a very historic moment in the life of the Blakeford and in the life of this community. I want to specifically welcome two people here today, two of our public officials that have been supportive of this project. One, Councilman Russ Pulley, and Deputy Mayor Brenda Haywood. Thank you all for being with us. Thank you for your continued support of the Blakeford. This project is a meaningful project for many families, both now and into the future. My family personally has had 3 people that have been served by the Blakeford and were cared for when they found themselves at that moment in life where they needed care. And so from a family that has been served and thinking about the many, many people that are served by the Blakeford every day and will be served, today is a very special day because it marks a commitment to care for those that need the services of the Blakeford, a commitment to our community and to the needs that we have in terms of caring for an aging population. But today also marks the commitment of many that have worked very, very hard for 5 or 6 years getting ready for this moment right here. And there has been an entire team of people that have put in hours and hours of thought and hard work and expertise so that this project can come to life. And so today we gather because of the residents of the Blakeford, because of our commitment to them. And I am thrilled to kick things off by introducing the president of the Blakeford Resident Council, Mr. Frank Grace.
Thank you, John. On behalf of the current residents of Blakeford at Green Hills, I would like to convey our excitement and anticipation for the expansion and renovations that will accompany it. At the outset, I want to thank Blakeford's original board for its vision, commitment, and even risk-taking 25 years ago when it created the Continuing Care Retirement Center that we have chosen as our home. Perhaps more importantly for today's event, I want to also express our gratitude to the current board, along with Brian Barnes and his staff, for not being content simply to stand pat and to be satisfied with past success. While the original missions of a CCRC have not changed, the operational experience gained over the past 25 years, plus an awareness of the changing needs and expectation of current and future residents, have led us to today's literal groundbreaking event. The new construction will expand our residential community and also provide important and impressive new amenities. We also eagerly await the creatively designed expanded dining room, along with a new bistro, the outdoor deck overlooking Lake Burton, the library, and other new spaces for games and other activities. We realize from experiences gathered over our now lengthy lives that sometimes that the goals that we may set and hope to meet are not achieved on their own. Success requires thoughtful planning, sustained effort, and continuing patience. We know from what we see around us daily, and for all the reasons that we chose Blakeford as our home, that the application of these principles has resulted in the attainment of the original vision of Blakeford. That knowledge informs us that we can not only take comfort, but be confident of the ultimate success of what begins today, and that our next gathering of this nature will be a grand opening. I now want to welcome the Blakeford Board Chair, Barbara Cannon.
Thank you, Russ. It is an honor as board chair of the Blakeford to be here today, and I'm very proud to represent our board of directors here at this groundbreaking. I know they would normally be here today, but as we all come to know that 2020 is anything but normal. I want to thank our board of directors. They have been so committed to this organization, the acumen they have contributed, as well as countless hours to make this project come to its fruition. This organization has benefited from, since its inception, strong community support. Our board members have represented Nashville community leaders in business, healthcare, and community service. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge our prior board chair, Luke Gregory. Luke was a guiding force in the formation of this organization and ensuring that this mission moves forward. This means a lot to the Blakeford, to our residents that we currently serve, and our future residents that we serve, and the Green Hills community. What I'd like to do now is introduce Russ Poley, our area councilman, to talk about the impact and what this means to the Green Hills community. Russ?
Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. It certainly has been an honor for me to be a part of this process and watch this all come to fruition and help with the approval process of getting this expansion process started. The Blakeford continues to bring economic value and jobs to the Green Hills community as it serves our area with skilled nursing, assisted living, and at-home care. As a member of our community, I've watched the Blakeford closely over the past 25 years or so, really bring a lot of value to the members of our community, creating a safe and healthy living space for its residents. I really have come to know, since serving in my role as council member, we have a great need for places like this, so I'm very happy and pleased to see that the Blakeford is expanding so they can increase the number of the people in this community who they do serve. So I thank you all very much for what you do for our community. Now I'd like to introduce you all to Brian Barnes with the Blakeford. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Pulley, and I just want to reiterate what John said earlier. Thanks for your support. Sure. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't with your assistance, so we appreciate that very much. So before I talk about the project, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the fact that 2020 has certainly been a challenging year, particularly for older adults, not only at the Blakeford, but in Nashville and across the country. And so it certainly had a dramatic impact on families and their loved ones. And our condolences go out to those that have had a loss this year. But I think with that in mind, I think it's even more important to look optimistically to the future. And we're certainly doing that today. We're excited about the future. We're excited about what this project will bring to the greater Nashville community. 2021 represents Blakeford's 25th anniversary, 25th year of operation. And from the beginning, Blakeford's mission has been to provide the highest quality of services and care to greater Nashville seniors and their families. And this project will allow us to continue that mission, really though in kind of a new, exciting ways for the next 25 years and beyond. In terms of the project, as John mentioned, it's a 175,000 square foot, $75 million project that's adding 50 new independent living apartment homes, actually to be built in a new building located where we're speaking to you from, right here on our campus. But the project is much more comprehensive than that, than just adding these new apartment homes. We're adding a health and wellness center that will include an indoor pool, a spa and salon, a gym, group exercise space, new dining venues for our residents throughout the community, including a bistro, a coffee shop, a grab-and-go market, and a destination restaurant. New outdoor terrace, which has outdoor dining and lake view opportunities. Even new art studio, woodworking shop, and game room. So as I said, it's not just 50 new apartments. It's something for the entire community to enjoy. Another important element of the project is the construction of a new memory care neighborhood. It'll allow Blakeford to complete the continuum of care for those who suffer from dementia. That's an important need today, for sure. We're also making improvements in our assisted living and health center areas, including expanding our therapy rehabilitation space. And as I said, this program, the project will add amenities for all of our residents and also for our Live Well members. Live Well by Blakeford is our continuing care at home program, and members in that program will also be able to enjoy these new additions to the campus. So as we stand here today, over 40 of the apartments are already reserved. And so I want to give a special thank you to those folks who trusted Blakeford and have reserved those even in advance of the start of construction. We refer to those folks as our charter members. They're a very special group to us, and I know many of them are watching right now. So I want to extend a special thank you to our charter members for having faith in this project. It meant a lot. If you want more information, anyone watching, about the expansion or our even limited availability of our current apartments, I would encourage you to go to our website, certainly give us a call. We would love to talk to you. As John also mentioned, a project like this doesn't happen with a lot of folks providing a lot of expertise. And I just want to name some of our project partners because they've been instrumental. ROPS is our architect. GMK has done interior design for the project. Solomon Builders is our general contractor. DeAngelis Diamond is the project manager. H.J. Sims and Raymond James provided financial advisory services, and Truist Bank provided significant financing for the project and have been essential in making this a reality. I want to also take a note to recognize Blakeford's management team. And I'll tell you, we're very blessed at Blakeford to have an experienced management team that has been with Blakeford for many years. Allison Griffith is our Chief Operating Officer. Al Griffin is our Chief Financial Officer. Sarah Bishop is our Director of Sales and Marketing. Lakeisha Thomas is our Health Center Administrator. Jane Kelly directs our Live Well and Blakeford at Home programs, and Sean Clark is our Director of Resident Services. This team has been involved in the planning and design and do a wonderful job day to day on behalf of our residents. Buildings are nice. We have a nice building now. We're going to have a beautiful new building, but at the end of the day, it's the people that make it come alive. And at Blakeford, the real heroes are our staff that care for our residents day to day. And I'm speaking of our nurses, our housekeepers, our servers. To say that this year has been a challenge for all of us, but particularly for them, is an understatement. And they have just performed admirably, and I'll really say heroically, frankly. And I just want to recognize all of our staff every day that serve our residents. They do a fantastic job. Finally, to all of our past and current residents of Blakeford and their families, a thank you for trusting Blakeford to care for you and your loved ones. And I can assure you that we are committed to continuing to do what is necessary to earn that trust in the future and for future Blakeford residents. So thanks again for joining us. We couldn't be more excited about the future and about serving our Nashville seniors in new and exciting ways as we move forward. So we are now going to proceed with the groundbreaking ceremony. Take a look at the restoration.
Thank you all for being part of this very special and historic moment. We look forward to seeing this project come out of the ground over the next 18 months or so, and for the impact that it will make in lives for years and years to come. Thank you for being with us, and happy holidays.